Hi everybody, it's your girl Shelly D with your words of wisdom. So today we're going to be talking about rejecting what should be normal. I know. This is a good one to me because this is something that we have to retrain ourselves on. Like always, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Shelly D Cotton. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel at Michelle Cotton. Let's jump right into it. So, rejecting what should be normal. What do you mean? Receiving things from men or women, also support, and how to respond and react in relationship when it comes down to what is normality in relationship. So the first thing I did was receiving. What do you mean, Michelle, about receiving stuff? It is really hard for men and women. You guys, I'm learning every day that men also face a lot of the same issues that women face. They too sometimes don't know how to receive when it's genuine, when it's sincere. They reject it as well. We think a lot that it's just the woman because, you know, the whole cliche, know your value, know your worth and all of this. We can know our worth and our value, but sometimes just have not been used to it, or we haven't received stuff like that in so long, coming out of damage and poor relationships, being mistreated, abused, manipulated. When you get the male or once you get the female in the relationship that you trust, you love, it's just really can become a challenge to receive things naturally. But that is normal. Receiving is normal, especially if you're someone like myself who's a giver by nature. It can become a challenge to receive. So let's talk about receiving. Attention, affection, and just because. So the main thing is attention. We'll do, again, male and female both. When the man or the woman intentionally comes, gives you the attention that you want, they acknowledge how important you are to them. They acknowledge the fact that they are choosing to make time for you. They want to be around you. Whether it's, something quiet at home, we're watching a movie, we're reading together, we're praying together, whatever it is that they get to do it with you. Not that they have to, it's no obligation, but they get to. We gotta change the way we talk, you guys. We can do it, we can do whatever we wanna do, but we get to do these things. All these things are just not something that we're obligated to do. We should be excited and grateful that we get to love someone, we get to be with someone, we get to show our significant other how special they are to us, how much we care about them. Again, men and women. I found that men love attention. They come off so freaking hard and, strong. They're vulnerable. They want the little kisses and the affection, which is the next one. They love affection. So do women. The hugs, the little kisses, the little holding of the hands, things like that. We have to be mindful that, again, we get to do these things. And when you're coming out of a poor relationship, or you've been damaged, or you just been abused, you don't know how to receive it. It is okay to receive. It is okay to be the one on the receiving end instead of giving all the time. But what we want to do is create a good balance as well. We want to have balance. We want to not just take, we want to give. But be open to being receptive, especially when you know that it's sincere, it's authentic, and it's true. It's nothing better than organic type of love. The other thing is the just because gifts, or the just because trips and vacations or staycations. We forget, especially when we're caught up in routine, when we're caught up in our day-to-day, that our partner, they're going through things too. They're battling it with us too. We all experience challenges. So just to say, it's no anniversary, it's no birthday, it's no holiday. Just to come in the door with some flowers, or come in the door with their favorite meal or their favorite snack, or whatever it is, a little gift. And I'm not saying you gotta go out here and spend this obscene amount of money, but something to say, I'm thinking of you. You are on my mind today. It could be something simple as like a phone call that you're not used to giving throughout the day, and or a cute little text to say, hey, I'm thinking about you, but showing that affection and doing things just because you care. So that's part of receiving. And again, we tend to reject these things, but we can stop, especially when you're in the right relationship. You want to learn how to receive again. Retrain yourself, recondition yourself, especially women, to receive. It is exceptionally hard because we give so much, and by nature we nurture, and we're used to being selfless. Sometimes it's okay to be a little selfish and receive those things from our significant other. And also the men, I don't forget about you. It's okay to receive that from your woman when she's coming and she wants to pamper you and shower you. Do not reject it. It's normal. The next thing is support. So when you find a partner who supports your dreams and ambitions, oh my goodness, you guys, you have to try your best to hang on to this person. If, of course, again, it's the right relationship and you guys have been in for a while. You want that person to support your dreams and ambitions. You don't want to come off crazy to them. If they are turning the nose up and they're coming off kind of crazy, what you're saying or doing or what your dreams and imaginations are, they think that you're just weird, may not be the best situation for you. You want someone to kind of go with you in your dreams and ambitions. When they do support you, don't reject it. When they say, yeah, you can do that, you can start your own business, absolutely, yeah, but let's figure out how to do it together, and you guys can sit down and strategize, don't reject that support. It is normal. Also, your career, if you want to, again, go be an entrepreneur, or if you love being an accountant, or you love working in warehousing, or you love, being a painter, or whatever it is, or being interior design, and they support it, don't reject the support. It's really good that your significant other supports you. Here again, we reject the support because we have now become the person who's not used to it. It's no longer familiar to us. And so we reject those things that are normal because it is not our normality. It's not our average day to day. What? You support me? What? You love me? What? You're buying me something just because? What? Now that's the weird, that's the abnormal thing. Why? It does not have to be abnormal. It's absolutely the norm. It should be the expectation, okay? Let that be your expectation versus you not receiving, versus you not getting support. The other thing is that they support what you contribute to the relationship. They love and acknowledge what you bring to the table. Here again, we are so used, and men and women, this is on both sides of the spectrum. We are so used to rejecting when someone acknowledges what we do. You are a great mother. You take care of the kids. You take care of the house. You cook, you clean, and work a 40-hour-a-week job. And you're doing carpool, dad. And you're changing Pampers, dad. Yeah, you're still working. You let mom go get her nails done and hair done on Saturday when you could be watching the game, or you could be out with your homeboys. But no, you made a sacrifice. I see what you contribute, Dad, when you go to work every day and you bring home that bacon and you making sure the bill's taken care of. You making sure that your wife or your partner has what they need to run the household. We see you. When someone can support what you contribute, don't reject that. It is the normal. It should be, again, the expectation. And lastly, in relationships, respect. Respect is normal, okay? Respect is extraordinary. You don't want to be disrespected in relationships. You deserve and demand respect. That's the least that people can do in a relationship when it comes down to receiving and rejecting, or rejecting what's normal. Disrespect is abnormal. Disrespect is wrong. So at the very least, respect should be amongst the things that we can do simply, that we should do, that we want to do. We want to respect each other. The other thing is when they respect your faith and your belief, your spirituality. As you guys know, I'm a believer, I'm a Christian, so God comes first. Hopefully my husband, my man, my partner in the future, God is first to him too, but God's gonna have to be first. We can't even debate on that. Y'all, we can't even. It's non-negotiable. It's not up for discussion. Either God first or done. So that they respect your faith and your belief, and that you guys are doing this together. And again, God is first, He is head, so that everything else can fall into place. So you make sure that you don't reject that. It is normal for them to respect your faith and your beliefs, okay? It's not abnormal for them to say, let's go to church together, let's pray together, let's ask God if we should do this, let's use some wisdom first. That's what's normal, not the other alternative. That's abnormal. So let's stop rejecting that and let's begin to receive that. And lastly, your emotions. When your partner, your significant other, your husband, your wife, they respect your emotions. Again, when you're concerned, they're concerned. When you're upset, they are upset. And not saying that because they respect your emotions and they can identify and relate and understand what you're going through, that they bring the chaos. No, here again, you want harmony, you want unity. So it's really good that one person may be a little anxious and the other person is calm, or somebody can be angry and frustrated and the other person is at peace, but you want the person at peace to come and help you with that balance. Or you want the more anxious person, to receive the peace from the person. The other person or whatever. So you want to bring that harmony in, that unity in, that agreement in, being on one accord with emotions. But more importantly, it is normal. Here again, it's very normal for your partner to understand, respect your emotions, empathize with you, to have feelings. If you're hurting, they're hurting. I hurt because I care about you. So these are some things that we tend, again, men and women, we tend to reject that are normal. This should be the standard. This should be the expectation, not the alternative. So remember, learn to recondition yourself, to retrain yourself to receive. Michelle, how do you do that? You start with your standard. You start with your expectation. You remember how we talked about in a previous video of mine, lower your guard, increase your standard? That's how you do it. You begin to accept the things that are normal and not reject what's normal, because now you have increased your standard. You now expect to be understood. You now expect to be respected. You now expect for him or her to understand and support your dreams and ambitions and your contributions, and you expect for them to support your beliefs and your faith. You also expect for them to do sweet nothings, and you expect for them to come do just because gifts, and you expect for them to give you the attention and the time and the affection that you've been longing for and the desire. You want to be desired by your partner. You want your partner to be desired by you, right? So stop rejecting what is normal. Increase your standard and begin accepting the normalcy of relationships. Do it together with your significant other, do it with your partner, your wife, or your husband. Again, this is Shelly D with your words of wisdom today. I hope you guys enjoyed this topic. I really did. I'm learning. Y'all know, like I say all the time, I'm very transparent. I'm learning to receive. I'm learning to stop rejecting that, attention and affection just because. I'm learning to welcome the support from all angles. I'm learning to welcome the relationship and the respect and everything. So again, if we're going to use the quote and cliche, know your worth, know your value, do so, but stop rejecting what is normal. Y'all have a great day. See you next week. Bye.